Me as if they would just give up if it was a B play and just hold on to the things on A. So here they still are, and they walk into Guardian with the AWP with 24 seconds left. It's too late to rotate. They've got to fight Guardian now in this AWP and try to plant the bomb. He's got pop flashes as well.
Simple knows. He's just trying to bide the right moment. S-tag down below means that he can't actually swing it as conveniently as he wants to, but waiting pays off. Guardian does his job in the site. Simple finds one. He's dropped, but Guardian isn't done. He finds two on top of the site itself, and Na'Vi pick up the round. That's huge. That's the Guardian we love.
Yeah, almost some hesitation there from Heroic. Maybe they just overplayed their hand there with Guardian firing a shot in apartments. Perhaps they assumed he would rotate towards B, and often people will. You're seen in one place in a round such as this, you're going to rotate and try and catch him off guard on the other side, but Guardian alive with an AWP is a problem. Absolutely devastating round for Heroic.
Cadian, right place, right time to at least get Guardian. But a lot more to do. Borup's got Boomich. Electronic a little bit late to try and respond. Just barely gets there in time. Bomb still down toward Decon. 14 seconds. Cadian actually hits another pressure shot. Flamey, he didn't need to move out of that, but he does, and it's going to work out. He gets both kills on them. 16 HP. Just barely wins the round for Na'Vi.
That was really...
Box takes his head out of that pre-aimed position, but Stavin finds it when he falls back onto it. Decent find on the Deagle gun. They find that as well. It's the M4 and ramp held. That forces Simple to rotate back around to the control room. And again, forcing rotations from the CTs, but Guardian, good find from the lockers.
Yeah, Heroic with commitment problems. Don't go down into the B bomb site. They've lost the bomb now, but it has been collected by Snappy. They can see the barrel of the gun, but I think Guardian heard the fire touch Stavin. That was the only clue he needed, a crouch to take out Snappy. No bomb plant. That bonus might have helped with some grenades for Heroic, but they're not in a too shabby a position in that respect.
Guardian got away with 1 HP. I was surprised he didn't bail out the window. They've got to work backwards. Flamey just gets enough of an angle to hold Boomich safe.
Snappy had an angle from short on the bomb bar through the smoke. Great timing. Makes it a 2 versus 1. But where is Flamey? Spotted now. Gets the first one. 1v1. Borp coming out from the stairs. Awkward for both players, but Flamey's on 4 HP. So close. Left with 6 Borup. Interesting plays there from Heroic. They, I think, didn't feel too comfortable holding an angle on the bomb by double stack from short. Went through apartments instead, and it works out 3-3. But what's interesting from the T-pit...
For him to fight out of the corner, they know he's there, nearly line it up for him. Cadian does manage to pull one back, but at this point, 6 seconds. Bomb not down. He can actually potentially win out the round. Goes for the quick shot instead. Had a swung even a little bit. Might have been able to catch off the planter. Instead, Simple on the boost towards CT. Krieg in hand. Don't actually leave him up there alone. They play 2 together at New Box, and Cadian is struggling to get an opening. This whole round, he's been firing shots and has not found a kill yet.
I'm amazed that he's even alive.
Back. He's got 2 kills, excuse me, but none of the important ones. None of the ones on the wrap. He had them in the mid site, but bomb already down. He can't find these ones on the retake. You're right.
Oh, he was so close, but he's not going to defuse this. He has got no kit, and he should be running away. I think at that point, you've got to prioritize hold up, because once the Ts have kind of pushed the CTs away from top mid and so on, you'll find commonly that when there's a sniper on short, they'll often start to creep up. Feel like the angles are favorable for them, even though it's a left side peak, but they'll get that information later on, whereas on Arch, they'll generally go towards library and so on, but he gets wrecked by the Mac 10. A Sanji-style play from Heroic. But Na'Vi holding on. They've got a man advantage for the time being. They're lining up over the smoke as well, and Snappy is surely going to get wrecked. Beautiful from Electronic. A 4K from him. That is absolutely savage from Na'Vi.
Well, good recovery. I suppose that makes amends for the last round, because if they'd lost that as well and lost the economic advantage that would have existed, big difference in the game. But that's solid from Electronic as well. Great spray control. Pistol, last kill, Flames to help him inside of the site. No bomb plant either for Heroic. For his teammate to get in position. That should be predicted by the fact that there's no action going on. They're not together. They're not playing for trades, or they'd already be aggressive at this point in time. So decent position in the stairs. Cadian comes out. Borup knows exactly what that means. Looks the other direction, and it's a one-on-one. Flamey, though, is going to find the headshot. 13 rounds, Na'Vi.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. Cadian swinging wide. Exposed before his teammate could cover him. Worked out for a time, but the round is going to go the way of Na'Vi. 13-7 for the counter-terrorist team of... Still on Speedway, but he has a flash Boomich, so again, a flash from that well position can be devastating, but Heroic playing for the fast play once again, just bursting, surging into the B-bomb site, or trying to, but getting demolished by Flamey.
Boomich, good timing to push the smoke. So often that happens when the chaos ensues inside of the site, and Flamey's able to respond immediately afterward. It's funny how the CTs can take advantage of that position. Bold push the second time by Boomich, but Flamey trades off of it, thankfully. And it's map point for Na'Vi. Remember, Nuke is next. That, at least, is picked by Heroic. But it means Na'Vi
towards B, and they continue to get more aggressive. Not even smoking Banana, because they know that their opponent's ill-equipped, so Simple will just take the jewels, spray him down with an AK. Na'Vi playing to their advantages, great awareness there. They stay focused on the game. Guardian now moving towards Arch, as he often does with that AWP. And there are some smokes to be set up by Heroic.
Simple, good position. Catch that X-Tag on the way by. Flamey can peek off of that confidently. And just to note, that is the bomb. So this looks to be done.
Oh my God.
Simple. That'll make him happy. That'll certainly put the icing on it for him. What a way. Even when he's not playing audaciously, he still gets a knife. That's gifted. That's great.
Finishes with style after all. That was a very
live behind the orange box.
We've got action all over the place. We've got flanks on flanks. Cadian now coming down the ramp, doing a 180. MLG, get the stickers out. 2 versus 2. Never mind that. It's Cadian versus Simple. We've got stereo frags, 1 for either side. Door open, door closed. Simple waits. The bomb's collected by Cadian. It'll be heard. It's pretty on point with those attempts. With the USP falling back to a safer position. Not wanting to be fully exposed. Maybe some sound cues from Cadian as he moves towards control.
Well, that's the big thing that Simple got out of that. The door opening afterwards was a good sound cue, but very good movement to get up the box while keeping his aim focused on the door. Simple has read this so well, though. The fact that it's possible he heads back toward the ramp, you said it, made a bit more noise toward the control room. Stays as close to the vent as possible so he can go lower again if he needs to.
Ooh.
This could actually beat it, though. Doors... Oh, never mind.
Door's closed.
I thought the door was already open. Oh! It still works out. Wow, that's pretty smart from...
3v3. Oh, the bomb's been collected. Well, it's been taken out. Not necessarily collected. But the T's are very out of position right now. The bomb is surrounded. They've put up the police lines. Trying to keep people back, but Boomich is curious. He wants to see that bomb once again. S-Tag with an angle inside Squeaky. Na'Vi's got a man to trade here, and they've got 1 minute on the clock, so this is going to be very awkward for Heroic. Well, for all concerned, really. All the angles being checked, and that's what happens when you have a superior weapon, an exchange of headshots, but that leaves S-Tag alone, and he hasn't been spotted by Guardian just yet. It seems this off angle will just about work out for him.
Just about didn't as well, though. Especially with an M4, you missed the first few shots. That snappy headshot aim comes back in. Boomich is going to find him anyway. They knew he was in the position. And it's 16-5. Again, I can't be super excited given the situation, but that's pretty clinical from Na'Vi. And I think it's as much as Simple turned things around that Inferno one was top of the scoreboard. This is